Don't mind me if I ever get a faraway look in my eye. Just don't mind me. If we're ever out together, we're discussing business. We're discussing business. We're loving life, and I get that faraway look in my eye. Don't let it disconcert you. Don't let it disconcert you. If you're talking to me, and suddenly it looks like I'm looking off into the distance, I'm not really looking at anything except in my mind's eye. I'm remembering. You'll see the sweat start to roll down me. I'll get clammy. You'll say, what's the matter? I'll say, they're out there. They're out there. You'll say, who's out there? I'll say, them. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. The waitress will come in and go, well, what's the matter with this gentleman here? You'll say, don't worry, ma'am. He's just having a flashback to the days when the name on his uniform said Greaseman, but everybody knew him as Sergeant Fury. 1967. We had 3 VC prisoners. 3 VC! We'd caught them skulking around out there, laying bungee sticks and bouncing berries. We caught them out there laying bungee sticks and bouncing berries. And we had their hands tied behind them. I said to the interpreter, ask them where they come from. Ask them. Ask them what they're doing there. Ask them. Ask them what their troop movements are. I want details. But they just sat there stoically. Our interpreter said, and they just said, bing dang ta. I said, what'd they say? He said, they say Vietnamese version of blow it out your ear. I said, put him in the chopper. Put him in the chopper. Let's take him up. Come on. We put all 3 in the chopper. I said, bring us up to about $9,000, will you? So we're flying along at 9,000 feet. I said, all right. Ask him about troop movements. The interpreter said, I said, there's no need to translate that. I grabbed that one guy and I just threw him out the open door of the chopper. Well, the faces on the other 2 just went white as sheets. I said, all right. I said to the second guy, troop movements. Come on, boys. He just looked at me and said, I said, all right, suit yourself. Now, the third guy, by this time, is sitting there, his knees are knocking, his eyes are bugging out of his head. I mean, he'd have given me Ho Chi Minh's phone number if I asked for it, his secret home line. He started going, our interpreter is writing frantically, and I can see, yes, he's giving troop movements, he's giving details, he's telling what caches of ammo are and food, he's telling about friendly villages, the guy's just spilling his guts. I said, you finished? Sing down? He said, yeah, sing down. I said, good, you are finished, yeah. Well, the chopper pilot, he turned around, he looked at me, he said, you animal. You animal! I'm going to turn you in for a general court-martial. I said, these people are animals. He said, you're an animal. You're the animal. I'm going to see you hung by the Marine Corps. I dropped try. I said, I've already been hung by God. He said, you make me sick. I'm turning you in. I said, oh, yeah. I ripped the headphones off his head. I snatched him out of the seat. I said, all right, turn me in there. I sat down in the seat. I put that chopper in a stiff dive. I mean, I had that thing just screaming toward the ground. I said, yeah. Hey, he's flipping end over end there. I mean, about 1,000 feet. I got right up out of my ground and I pulled him inside. We pulled up there. I landed the chopper. I looked him right in the eye. I said, you hit it right on the head. I am an animal. The only way to fight animals is be animals, think like animals, and live like animals. You think you're going to turn me in? Well, let me tell you something, you maggot. Do you feel good falling out of that plane? Because you could fall out at any time. You could turn me in, but then I can lock me away forever. And you spend the rest of your life waiting for that bayonet in the guts. Or to open your tent flap and have a grenade go off. And to be living nice in the world, huh? And you're home in Milwaukee and the doorbell rings and I'm standing there with a full clip and an M16. You go ahead and turn me in. Spend the rest of your life looking over your shoulder. I'm making myself clear. He said, yes. I said, good. Now go get some chow and clean out your pants, all right? You're making me sick here.